My name is Olin Rogers. I'm the creator and executive producer of Final Space. I got my start off on the internet, making short films, stories, comedy. I made a proof of concept. We're making the show. The full show for TBS. It's got action, it's got drama, it's got comedy, it's got sci-fi. You want this thing? Because I want it. And guess what? This is the behind the scenes of that. So get ready for some BTS.
This is something that I've been working towards my whole career. When we're starting with Final Space, we create a design packet, a step-by-step process of how to design on Final Space.
Then we do a record with the actors coming in and doing the voiceover records. Once that is final, we send that into what's called animatic, where they cut storyboard panels to the radio play.
There's definitely a lot of back and forth between, what Olin wants and what I'm trying to communicate with the drawing.
We tried to treat this more like a feature film.
Olin definitely wanted to take Final Space into a more cinematic realm.
One of the things that we tried to get all the directors on board with was making sure that every shot had foreground, middle ground, background, adds a little rim light and atmosphere, like misty in the air and there's fire and smoke. So we wanted to make sure that every shot felt like you could tell what lens we were using.
David and Olin were looking for some concept art for this thing that doesn't exist in any dimension. So I channeled the most MC Escher part of me and made the Lazarus trap.
Only master trap makers can make these, and people who really like stairs.
I was both 100% on board and 100% terrified of doing that art.
So the star fields are probably one of our most beautiful assets in Final Space. We're actually using space to build, Final Space. We took images from the Hubble telescope from different nebulas to kind of blend in this really nice atmosphere to build for that world. We were able to design the spaceship in 3D and blend it into the 2D world.
David and Olin said they wanted a primetime animated cartoon meets Christopher Nolan.
Punch it, Hugh!
One of my first tasks after being brought on the team was to help decide which animation studio we were going to. We landed at Shadow Machine. It's got creative challenges, and so we needed a studio to help us get there.
Jamfield is our animation studio in Ottawa. A lot of the time when we sit there and we get these shots back, we're like, the framing's cool and the animation's nice, but it's not quite what we felt. And Jamfield, 10 times out of 10, would have these amazing performances, and that's sort of the best thing you could look for.
And I gotta say, working with Olin Rogers has been one of the best things that has happened to me in my career.
Just seeing Olin as a first-time creator, kind of grow through this whole process is really incredible. It's this guy by himself on YouTube, and is he back there? Now it's like 150 people working on this thing. You see this person now coming out of this shell, inspiring this team.
I feel like he has the confidence in me to do what I do best.
I've never been given simultaneously so much support and so much freedom to be an artist.
It's very rewarding to be working with such a great team.
And then in this show specifically, which is different than other shows that I've worked on, our compositing process at the end, which is what Mike and Ben are really involved in, developed the show and gave it this really cinematic quality. Then they just put the cherry on top. And the show just looks so phenomenal.
Final Space, all new episodes, Mondays at 10:30 on TBS.